When we last left off, our intrepid heroes fought their way down into the depths of the stone city underneath Garania, and there encountered the cult of some entity called Theroth. They were attempting to summon something, some sort of conjuration ritual, but with some quick thinking on the part of Arlene, whatever they were doing down there was disrupted entirely. And the party was able to push in and take down the cultists. Well done bit of work there. The party destroyed a divinatory skull as well, and acquired
Very
a
cool.
strange spellbook, a near match to the one they had picked up off the necromancer in the catacombs.
Dun, dun, dun.
And so the party has left the stone city and finds the city streets quiet. A burning golden radiance shines from the top of Flamegrace Tower, and it would seem the dawn blades have broken. Those who were turned into ghouls are banished, fleeing, and the rest are confused and either surrendering or fleeing in a different direction.
What a mess.
What a mess indeed. Irina will sigh when you say that and just clap the back of your shoulder. You'll get used to it, unfortunately. I'll be at the Falcon if you need me.
Thanks again for your help. It would have been very difficult otherwise.
It was just the right thing to do. Luckily y'all are so close to Kate, otherwise I would never heard of it. But, seeing as I was in the neighborhood, wouldn't have missed it for the world.
It was good to have you with us.
Absolutely.
She will nod and stuff her hands into her pockets and begin walking off towards the Falcon.
Yeah. Yeah, I've noticed that the narrative changed a little bit. One quarter that had been turned were banished by the power of the sun, praise the sun, and the rest had surrendered at the. I'm trying to see that, but I was the only Letikas build Balder Yegan.
What?
It's like a one name there.
Huh?
The red-headed guy, but I can't really see his name because it's the only Lekar Yegan because their names
Oh
are.
yes, of course. Yeah, that's good. Omnileon. Omnileon Claude Belargigan.
Oh, hold on, let me move you to a cleaner map.
Oh, Leon Carr.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I didn't remember his name. It was just right there, so I was trying to read his name. Yeah, it was right on the Omnitheist campus along with Evelyn Jagan there.
Yeah.
So yeah, the other three quarters had surrendered to Leon Carr's.
That is what Andy told you.
Yeah, okay. That's sweet. Well, good to know. Well, I'm Archmagister Eric Barros.
Yep.
Is that accustomed to accustomed to Desmond Barrows and Mr. I'm building a wall.
His
Barrows?
name was not Barrows, but you don't know
Yeah.
if there is any relation. You are not aware of it.
No, Rove.
Yes,
Rove.
Yeah,
his
That
name
was
is
Rove.
Rove. He is from the county of Moose Sparrow, though, so it's
Yeah.
likely these fellows are from there, if nothing else.
Okay. No, I was trying to get the brain going on the right names of everything again. So, Rove.
Here.
Okay. Well, we're gonna have to, well, we come back to surface, we got the sun, we're gonna have to have a chat with Andy and Co. And that we got this son of a bitch that we made sure keep alive. Hey bro.
Theo.
So make sure that Tom Knights, if we have anyone, should be good at.
Wait, kept who alive? Sorry.
You know the necro. I was gonna say necrophiliac. The
I mean,
necromancer.
The Malef.
I mean, he could be both. I'm pretty sure we killed them.
No, we didn't kill him because we didn't want to set up a
We-
potential fucking.
We didn't
Remember.
kill him on the altar.
Yeah.
Yeah, we brought.
Oh.
We brought him out. We still have him alive. We haven't killed
Give me a
him
give me a
yet.
persuade test.
Well, sure. We get.
I don't remember either way, but I don't think we were in a state of
Well,
mind
we
to
hadn't-
leave him alive.
Like we hadn't killed him yet. That was the thing. And,
Yeah,
sounds
I
like
know,
you're
and
killing him
yeah,
now.
That window will have been closed when we were leaving. So give me a persuade if you want that to not become the
Okay.
reality.
Sure. I will try my persuade. 10.
Rip.
With a
No, so I mean you've got a nice corpse to drag along.
okay, well done. Yeah. Because we had the whole tattoo on his back and everything.
Yeah.
Orcish slave tattoos.
Yeah.
Well,
I
if
mean
he's
you can
dead, then
you can comfortably analyze them when he's dead, which is now and was when we
Oh
left.
yeah. That was the thing. I was gonna skin it off his back, but you didn't want me to do that while he was alive.
Correct.
Now
I'm
he's
still
not alive.
not
So
down
now
with
that he's
skinning in
dead-
general, but like I have less objections for sure.
Like, well, because the ink and everything is still stuck in his skin, so
Yeah, I mean, I ain't going anywhere.
I'm gonna just.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah,
It's not. If it's not going anywhere, let's we'll drop off the corpse of the fucking thing to the people first, and then take a copy and or skin. Like,
I mean, you could definitely give
Yeah,
his corpse to
taking-
the people.
I'm making sure he's not to the people. I'm giving his corpse to the Duke. It was this dude's death was his like previous holy charge.
The destruction of the temple down there and the motherfucker that ran it and everything. So
Yeah.
yeah, it was Andy's want.
Yeah, Andy and his friends.
So if
who
anyone was to
incidentally are
kill
all
him, that
dead
would be
now.
fucking Andy.
So yeah, you guys
Who's on
can
that? Oh yeah.
start making your way across town. As you are emerging with the dawn on the stones from the Stone City, Tori, you are on a ship, and you
I'm on a
see
boat, motherfucker.
Oh,
from the bow of your boat, staring across the mist-shrouded bay, a city that is smoking. It is not ablaze right now, but There are columns of smoke rising from the city, and a number of...
No, isn't there a giant floating sun above the city right now?
Yes, I was getting to that. Thank you.
Okay. I was gonna say, that looks like a big fire to me. I don't know.
I mean, not really. It's more orbular and
Okay.
blindingly radiant.
What manner of communist bullshittery is this?
It's the Ultra Torch.
It's
She
true.
thinks
See,
you've already
really, the
failed.
commies
Oh no, the
won.
communist won.
Little did you know, Siren, being red inherently, has some deep-seated affection for socialism. No, yes, there are wrecks
But
of
nah, I've been
boats
getting
drifting
Sundays.
past yours, or beached on the sandbars, and indeed, atop where your no flame-graced tower is a blinding pillar of fire that makes your eyes water when you look upon it, even from a mile away.
Oh,
Is Savin cutting out
hold,
for anybody
hold up.
else?
Yeah, you
Oh,
cut
that
out
was
like a
bad.
shitload. Could not understand anything you just said.
Oh boy.
there was
I
a
got like
Let's
the
just do a
first
quick server
word
bounce.
and then like the
Give me a
fifth
moment.
word.
Welcome to the Central US.
Yeehaw!
Yay!
Can you hear me now?
Alright.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
So far.
So what was the last thing you heard?
Above the
Above the
Flame
city,
Grace Tower.
burning orb.
Yes, there's
Yes,
a
I
burning orb that is blinding to look upon, and it makes your eyes water even from a mile away.
I look for people in the water. If there's any like
There are certainly the former people in the water. There's a few corpses on
No.
boats, but no living souls that you can see.
damn. Because I tell the like captain and or people in charge of rowing to watch where we pull in. Make sure we don't run into anything that damage the ship.
Yeah, they figured that one out themselves. Considering you need
I'll relay. I will have relayed to them that I've been getting sendings mentioning like any major conflict is over by this point.
yeah. Considering you have a bunch of gargoyles on the ship, I imagine they're probably doing the rowing. And you are needing to row to avoid
fair enough.
the potential dangers in the water. But
Oh,
eventually
Row.
you do pull into port. There's been substantial damage to the docks, and indeed, as Steve and Arlene mentioned, there's just a
oh, you're still
crater.
cutting out.
It's still cutting out.
Well,
Heard STEE, and then there's just a crater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Friend.
Oh yeah, check Steam or what's that, Dropbox?
Or
I don't
Dropbox,
have
yeah.
either of those running.
If you checked your porn, your classic porn lime wires.
Well, you're just gonna have to kind of let me know when it starts, because you can't
I've
do
been
anything
able
about
to intuit so far.
Yeah, it's a challenge, but we'll manage, I guess.
It's okay. The people on your recording end will have no idea that anything is wrong.
it. Exactly.
Apart from our bitching about it, of course.
Yes. But yeah, so all you see where there used to be a pair of massive grain silos on the harbor is just a burnt crater surrounded by shattered buildings and
Gods.
broken glass.
God.
So, your ship pulls slowly into port and docks as best it can. and you are let loose upon the world with Nerhina Lichtaker and Talanora Igniscala at your side. What do?
Nerhina, certified bad bitch.
Should probably make our way to the keep.
Does it look like there are still people who might fight us on our approach to the keep?
There, from where you're standing right now, you're not sure there's anyone alive in the city. There is a tremendous butchery of men around you wearing red cloaks and torch pins.
Gonna grimace. Oh. Is this one of the bad factions?
Yeah, guess these were the communists.
Ah, communists. Bastards can't understand mercantilism at all.
Hmm.
They despise all forms of capitalism. They make no sense. Worse than animals.
Hmm. It's awful to see so many dead people, but seems
That
like they
is
got
terrible, though, I will admit.
roped into something outside their wills, it sounds like.
They may have the pins, but they might not be card-carrying commies, as it were.
Some kind of. It looks like it's from what my friend Arlene said, it sounds like some kind of demon creature thing stoked him into fighting the people so he could have a bunch of corpses to fuel a ritual. I didn't really understand a lot of it, but it sounds nasty.
That does. Not that I'm on any communist sides, but I definitely do not like the sounds of demon-fueled murder pogroms.
Hmm. I hope they can explain it better.
So do I.
I will begin leading the way towards the keep, on the lookout for any, like, people who are alive.
Well, good news. You do see some people who are alive. They look to be your friends crossing the bridge just a bit ahead of you.
Meow.
The rest of you see Tori galloping towards you from the docks.
We feel.
Good thought. We're all like, get ready for the. Oh, okay.
Earthquake!
We like
There's an
who
earthquake.
knows about do.
It's the
oh, shit.
Jurassic Park. I'm holding like a cup of water and it starts to.
I mean, if Tori wasn't doing it, Talanora sure would. Two of them together, oh boy.
Not one, but two.
What's this bridge rated
earthquakes.
for?
Wide loads.
Man, you get the Doppler effect. You just get from first from goddamn Tory that bounces off Tally and sets her off the road.
Boing, boing, boing.
Oh, Thelly gets her fast. All right, she's crunched. Let's see here. You could probably tell that mask is damp.
Yeah. I rolled a. I may have rolled a perception perception check at some point to determine like who she notices, what she like goes for first.
Do your bimbo senses tell you most
Yeah.
needs a hug? Fair.
We should go
She
down,
will
like,
accept and pat back.
oh, so glad you're all okay.
I'm glad
Arlene's
we're
been
all
keeping
okay
me
too.
updated, but I'm glad to see that's real and not some kind of fake illusion.
Well, I feel bad you missed the showdown part of killing the evil demon ally thing. You must have heard from Arlene just minutes ago then.
Yeah, she said the archpriest guy wasn't there, though.
Not that we could tell, unless that demon had been
Mm.
disguised as him, but
That'd
could
be
still be at
awful.
large instead.
It's still awful.
Oh yeah.
Fairly. Good to see you again there, Tori.
Hey, I'm glad all the rest of you are okay as well.
What? Why is the girl shaking still? He just looks over
Like
the bridge. Oh,
Crane. Oh,
Mm.
I saw her before. That's the Lady Talonora.
Yeah,
You wouldn't believe it,
Aunt
but I
Nora
believe
came
that
with.
she is a special agent.
I brought some food, but it comes with strings attached. These
Other,
people need to talk to the two Kinathis.
um, uh-huh. Other strings attached than the giant lady in the gargoyles.
Yeah,
I don't
the
remember seeing her when I was down the city, but
she's
certainly
with the
stands out.
banking people. The uh, sorry, as I blank completely.
The lich
Uh,
taker
no,
mercantile concern.
Igna Ferris would like better trade with the duchy.
The hypnopharoids.
the Earthoids in this case.
I mean, it's better than the ignoids. That just makes them sound like dinguses.
Yeah, that's better. Or if you go full fucking Gundams, are space noids.
Yep.
I guess really they'd like any trade at all based on what the lady's been telling me. But I can't imagine it would be the. I guess I can't really imagine negotiations of that kind at all.
Well,
Mm.
I'm gonna have to. Well, we're going to the keep anyway, so very good. Gotta get escorted, I guess.
Tori, give me an insight since you're close to Thel right now. I'll try and chuck a deception in.
Oh, you're gonna chuck a deception in.
Oh, it's good. I might be able to keep my secrets.
Nope.
Yeah, I keep my secrets. Get owned.
Oh, that was the same roll. Dang, I had a chance.
Yeah, you did. Thel has a lot of skills, and I wish I could have fit deception in too, but I just couldn't. It was deception or insight, and I was like, well, I mean, I need the insight more. Not that I succeed on any of my own insight checks, but hey. That's fine. I get to keep yet more secrets. Yeah. Fairly, I'll stay back and join for the walk back to the castle.
So the party arrives an hour or so later, long enough for you to get caught up with Tori at least, and to find the castle is quiet. There's no great celebration for the victory yet. There are soldiers outside in force, though, and a number of Dawnblades, sans their weapons, are standing around looking rather dazed and confused. As you pass by, you're waved in by the new guard captain. We'll find the Chancellor sitting outside in the garden, along with the Archmagister and a few officers. Wave you over with a thin smile. Friends, I hear you responsible for our salvation. Is that right?
That's right. And Tori has come with people for salvation of a different kind. And that's kind of out of
Yeah.
our hands.
Hopefully, anyway.
You don't sound very excited about it, but we'll take what we can get at this point.
I'm just tired. Don't worry about it. The voice is a little hoarse.
I understand.
It's
Not
it's
a
been a
celebratory
day.
move. Yes. Yes, well,
If I'm unexcited, it's because there's some people here to see you that are reliant on the Savin I brought.
well, show them in.
Would Nahina be like,
Yeah, well,
Thelerien, on her
Introduce
case,
her.
will go slide into the comfy wife pile so that I don't have to do two voices.
There's no Seer in
This is
here, but there is
Miss-
a Amy and a Brenna. And a Tiana, too.
Yep.
I'll come up and give you a hug.
Heck yeah. Thelerien saw her dad. It's pretty cool. Hot-headed, but pretty cool.
The Chancellor will wave Nahina and Co. over. So what is this salvation you've brought him?
My dear Chancellor, I do not want to come across as someone taking advantage of you, but I am just a little bit. We have come with a gift of grain. And now this grain comes from our own emergency winter stores, and it is being offered to you, already prepaid for by the hero companions and Lady Victorine. But it comes with a caveat, and that is opened trade again. Come from Igniferus, and I don't know how aware you are, but you and all of the ducal families have pushed us out completely. We're rather sick of being ignored when you are clearly in need, and now when finally someone comes to us, it is when it is practically too late. Unacceptable and terrible business.
It said as though you hadn't pushed Kyrania out of business in the first place. Half of our financial distresses are the result of Igniferus's boom, but no sense in arguing the point. So how much have you brought?
The wagons you see before you, and a number more left upon the ship that we arrived in, being guarded by yet further gargoyles to ensure that looters do not get it. It should be enough to get you through the winter. It was intended to get us through it, and indeed, with your careful rationing, I'm sure you can manage. And
So,
not to sound ghoulish, but with your reduced civilian numbers, you should be fine.
so Skow, as I recall, Tori got like $800 worth of rations, and at that it was at an increased cost from baseline. Tori, is that correct?
I think she
it
got
was 700 worth
Yeah.
for 800.
Okay, so 700 gold.
That was it.
So 700 times 2 times 10. Alright, so you've brought 14,000 meals to the city.
It's a lot.
Not really.
That's not a. Oh yeah. Oh well,
Yeah,
actually,
it's-
yeah.
I mean,
no.
think
It's
about
like
how
a
many,
capital
like,
city.
if that's
Yeah.
not enough to get the city through a day.
Hmm.
You have not brought enough to get
Thought there was
someone
more
through
than
the
that.
winter. You've got them to get to tomorrow.
Yeah. The intent, I suppose, is to bring more in, but we're rather in a rush.
I'm not
It was.
sure there is
Yeah,
that
there was a
much
bit
more.
of a-
Is there really not?
Well, I'm gonna be honest. If 14,000 meals was Igniferus's like emergency funds, I feel
that's
like
all you had the money
cheated.
for. That's what
Yeah,
you
but I
bought.
was
You bought
told that's
700
like
gold
all
worth of
they
food.
have.
Yeah,
and I was told that's all they have. They made the like.
And they gave you
big deal about it.
what they could spare for the amount of money you had. You have not completely emptied their stocks, but you have made a pretty big dent in it. That is a much smaller place than this. It is one little farm valley versus like the biggest city in a duchy. So yeah, Gold grimaces and looks at the carts. So you've got what, a ship loaded with 20, 30 times this in the harbor? Yes.
No, I only wish that were the case. We have yet more to deliver, assuming it can be bought and paid for. But things are clearly in a bit more dire of a situation than expected. You have nothing left? No food?
Not nothing, but very close to it. Individual families had their own reserves, of course, and there were smaller silos throughout the city, but it was a targeted attack against our primary reserves that had been accumulated at great expense, expecting to last until harvest next year.
I see. And have these acts of heroism then not, I suppose, turned up their equivalent in loot, I suppose, to fix this matter? Or is it truly a seriously consequential loss?
There's nothing to be recovered from our stores, no, it all went up in flame.
I assume that was the crater we saw in the harbor.
Yes, yes it was.
That is one fucking hell of a crater.
It was one hell of a granary.
See, I'd been told the matter was true depths of how dire this matter is. Our own winter stores are quite depleted as a result of even bringing this much. As you might be aware, Igniferus is not exactly the largest place in the world, and so we had less need for such a thing.
Yes.
What are the odds that with this food and maybe double its amount in the second shipment, you will make it through the winter?
People will be starving to death. There's no getting around that. Everyone will go hungry. And the city will survive. Barely.
This is ill tidings indeed. I wonder if there are other sources of food that could be tapped, even temporarily or once off. We have, if not large quantities of grain to give, we do have a workforce that could be amenable to problems.
There are winter crops, I'm sure, but there's been little water to make them grow here. We have sent word to our other baronies and counties to try and coax them into giving what they can, but I do not expect much will be forthcoming. Right now, the Duke and Duchess are arguing about the merits of mounting a winter campaign against the Orcs to try and take their supplies by surprise. Their army is of sufficient size that perhaps their reserves will do for us for the winter, but it'll be a bloody thing indeed.
Out of character question. Are the oceans still fishable during the winter months?
They are, yes. Especially since there's
No,
no
we
rain or
do
anything,
have-
there's not a lot of storming going on.
We do have there is a legendary fishing pole up north in them there woods that perhaps we may be able to, like, borrow with some prayer and stuff, and that's 30 extra rations of fish per day.
That's 300.
300
It's
people and a
not-
fishing rod is nice. It's probably not going to help him.
A
Not
tree will
enough is-
bring up that, like, there's the big fishing pole up there. It's not gonna save the day, but it might prevent some people from dying.
At a juncture like this, any amount will help.
Mm-hmm.
Every bit counts. Every bit of food we can acquire is another mouth that is fed, and is another person that does not die.
That
There's an expert fisherman available.
There are extreme measures that could be taken. It would leave your city
Huh?
temporarily quite a lot emptier. Depends on whether you want to face potential abandonment or death at the hands of war, I suppose. But people could be temporarily housed in Igniferous' fields for a season, no longer than that.
Weren't you just telling me you had little more to spare? Or do you intend to
More
convince your
land
lady
can
to...
be worked. We have the great Saracina's blessings. Sorry, lady, not lady. Lady Saracina's blessings in this matter. She will not let people perish for no reason.
I should have thought that
They
of
would
all the
have to work
gods,
for it.
but... I will...
They do what they can. Let's not go sauntering towards blasphemy now.
Yes, I can leave that to the godless, I suppose. I will bring this to the Duke and Duchess, but I'm sure they will be loath to empty out the city further. We are already a hub of refugees on the point of overflowing. Much of the duchy has been abandoned already. If the city falls, Carania will be nothing more than a ghost town.
If everyone dies in it, you will be faced with nothing more than a ghost town. We're not talking about titles or buildings. We're talking about people. People who could work, people who could make money, people who could return. To send into war, that's probably not going to happen at all. Although that is admittedly the biased $2 of a merchant.
Yes.
well, then I have a question. How
Hello, small man.
how's yes? How's your connection over in out of character? What the fuck is I'll see the name. Okay, what's your connection in Pergoleth?
Pergothians, which they are concerned, has connections everywhere, but Igniferous is not in bed with. Well, they barely answer to Pergothian commands or requests, I would say. I could not hope to speak for them. It would be out of turn.
Very well. If your connections over there has access to their, well, quite abundant of resources,
Where do you think they have been purchasing all of their grain from? They've been reaching out to everywhere. I am not sure Pergothian resources are going to be able to stretch quite so far. But we'll certainly try.
yes, it's better to try than not have tried at all, but
I suspect they already have been trying, but yes.
well, they already
It's
made a
reasonable
deal
to
and
assume, right, that Crania has had filled some of its silos off of like Pergothian export.
Yeah, since they don't buy anything
Yeah,
from
that's-
Avara, yeah, Anderlin and Pergola
Yeah.
have been the chief suppliers of the grain they bought.
Yeah.
yeah. So there's
Those resources
still
are
have-
very stretched already.
Well, let's see if I can stretch them even more, man. Just see
You
what.
would potentially be asking an entirely healthy and doing fine city to put itself on emergency rationing for peoples who have lost all of their food once after purchasing it in the first place.
We
It's
have
not a
asked
popular move.
already. We have a mission from
Yeah.
Pergolith here in the city. They had been here to help us with our agricultural problems in the first place. Yes, the resources are thin over there, to spare. If we can make it to the new year, Pergolith can satiate all of our needs. At great expense, of course, but that is the price one must pay for survival. But that is next year,
Of course.
at harvest.
That is the next year. Let us see here. Well, how viable then, I guess, is a question to the DM. Like, I imagine Pushtaker's still lawful good, as it were. Certainly good leaning. How many people do you think they could displace to areas where they could survive for a season?
With the
Like, over
Lich
the
Taker's
course of,
connections,
say,
you
a
could
week
probably
or so.
displace the whole city. It would be a monumental undertaking,
Okay.
but you could do it.
It would be.
Yeah.
It'd be good advertising. Sorry, that's not my brain did that. That'd be really fucking impressive. No. Mm-hmm.
I guess how many people would they have to displace for it to matter as far as like what people can be fed with the current resources?
At least half. If you go to 3/4, you could avoid rationing entirely.
I think it's more likely they'd want to go with half and rationing, if only so that displacing isn't abhorrently expensive, and also so that Crania doesn't just cease to be
Yeah.
overnight. Yeah, so if you are less obligated to send starving peasants to war, we could see about displacing half of the city, the remains of the city.
That is quite a lot.
It
And
is, but I struggle to think of anything that could be done in the short term other than this. Unless you happen to have 20,000 golds worth of food to pull out of nowhere, I would recommend instead spending, say, 3,000 gold on a season of passage. You can keep everyone out, they will be able to pay for themselves and eat, live for a time, maybe work contracts, that kind of thing. And then, whenever your adventurers have adventured the drought problem away and people are ready to come back healthy to war and collect their land, then they're welcome to do so, yes?
Yeah, my friend was saying we have a lead on it.
you have a lead, really.
There's
Don't keep me in
something I want.
suspense.
Well, we got 2 leads to be precise. One which we can get, but if we succeed with that one, it would mean blanketed the entire duchy in snow, which at this current time would be quite devastating.
Doing
Yes.
so in
That's why we do it after
spring.
winter.
Yeah.
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 Are you incapable of doing this in the spring? We're just trying to make
No, we
sure
can
these
do-
people survive to it, I suppose.
We are going to mobilize as soon as we can, as soon as winter is about to end.
Miss
It's-
Eileen said there was another thing you guys found?
Hold a moment. You've said many words and spoken few meaningful things. What is this lead you've found?
An ancient god artifact that has been damaged, and instead of producing water, it's been draining water.
Of course, yes, it's an ancient god artifact. Why would it be anything else?
What kind of artifact would do that, sorry? Sorry, no, I should keep my nose out of adventuring business.
Yes,
Well, I
it's,
want to know.
well, it's fuck it, what's that gold? What's it in gold? What's the name?
Wait.
Historical figures.
That magic
Gilded
dragon
as-
orb?
Yeah,
Sephoria Gilding
the
Gold.
Gilding Cloud.
Gilding Cloud.
Oh.
Wait, you guys
you
find
know
out
what?
where
Let's
it
see.
is?
Let's see if Nahina knows who the fuck that is. I don't know what her history check would be though, Savin.
We do know
She's a
where it might
paladin,
be,
so
yes.
probably like 2, maybe 3. Yeah, 3 probably. Let's say you're proficient, but no,
How-
you're an intelligence paladin, aren't you? Since you're a fucking banker. So let's go with
Yes.
5.
Yeah, she's an Interdin. Okay.
How'd you find that out?
Talonora also might be an
Well,
information not found.
Well, you see, remember that bank vault?
Uh-huh.
Remember that ancient magical person that didn't want to be found? Yeah, she came around. She found us.
Oh.
And she, yeah, so.
Wait, my great grandma then?
Huh?
I mean, Gildan
That's the
is my grandmother's grandmother, so great grams.
Oh.
that
Yeah,
would
this is-
make. I don't know what name great grandma goes by, but that would be who that is then.
Yeah, what's the name of that? Steve
Sedani.
would remember then.
Yeah,
so-
the name is that one there.
Yeah, it's Daniel. Yeah, the actual creator of, well, Golomancy and Anti-Magi. Anti-Magic.
Wait,
Interesting
like
way
from
to
the
go
tower
from
we
the.
found?
So let me get this straight.
Yeah,
There's a divine artifact made by this random salamander's great-great-grandmother. And you happen to find her grandmother
which is,
somewhere in the city?
she came to visit us, but see, this great-great-grandmother
It's a bit
is
complicated.
a daughter of, what's it called? What's the fucking name? Bella?
Like a
Bell.
goddess.
Yeah, what's the other character? What's the fucking name?
Senatrea?
Sophoria.
No, Bell. The
Bellaria.
wind. The
Bellaria.
Bellaria.
Yeah.
Because she was of the god, like the ancient primordial Bellaria.
What kind of primordial business going on in this duchy?
There is.
Sure
Very.
seems like it.
This.
I
The
feel
Chancellor-
bad hearing about it. Usually it's, demons and monsters responsible for, ancient historical fuckery. Dragons were usually supposed to be, aloof and
Anyway.
far away. This is distressing.
The Chancellor's just going to
Sounds
turn
like
to
there
you,
might be some
Nirhina.
bull.
Well, can you fix this thing then? It seems to be from your bloodline.
I would suspect my great-grandmother would be much better at fixing it than I. I don't know what this artifact is, my dear Chancellor.
Did she say she'd help?
It is a good question.
Sedadia?
Yeah.
No, the Duke of Pies.
Well, no, she didn't say anything about that because I have some issues. There's some issues that arose from our little excavation, and she wants that fixed, or else.
What
Would
issues?
you like to speak? You're definitely an elf under there, right? There's no one who speaks this lack of plainly than
Oh my
otherwise.
god. Anyway, the Sephoria made an artifact. It broke. It's eating all the water, effectively.
Okay. And her daughter Sedani, my great grandmother, is here in
We
the
may have
city
made her a
to
little
meet you.
upset,
How did you
accidentally.
upset? How did you do that then?
There's a big city underneath this city.
Okay.
Very, very, very old.
Yeah, like
We
dwarven.
found there was a bank, a really old dwarven bank. We broke it. We opened it up. Its vault security was still active. There was a scrying orb. She turned Miss Sedania was the one who made it. She was under contract with the bank.
Contracts, you say?
Even though the city was destroyed and everyone involved was dead, she's still under contract. Dwarves and their contracts, you know.
Look, I respect a good contract.
She is effectively, how do I say? She has to make sure everyone who's had deposits in the bank is in fact dead and they're
She's risk
such and
prevention.
such possessions. Yes.
Okay,
A
so
fact,
That should be
yes,
easy
yes.
enough.
what's the problem then?
We just have. Well,
What-
she.
What did you do?
There's one individual who's had things in the vault who may still be alive,
Who would this be?
Oh,
and she's kind of
And who
looking
would
over
this
our
be?
shoulders until we get a death certificate for them.
That's
Hold
difficult.
on.
Who is
hold
this
on.
ancient person?
Wait, pause. So
Yeah.
she's after you because you took things from a vault, right?
Yes.
Give the fucking money back then!
We cannot do that.
Why? Did
We
you
weren't the only ones.
Mm.
Because we weren't the only ones there.
Who else?
There was other people.
Yes, who?
And
Did everyone here plus a whole other group?
Yes, who?
Are you under some kind of no-narking contract here?
Yeah, but besides, it's not like the place was still active.
That's besides the point. If the person is still alive, then I can understand why great-grandmother might be pissed. Who is this person? This mystery ancient dead?
Yeah, who is the...
According to her, I have to get a death certificate for the Prince of the Elven Kingdom. Former
Able-
Elven Kingdom.
August Autumn Star.
Isn't he a fairy tale? Mom used to talk about it.
That
Yes,
motherfucker dead. I don't know what
yeah,
she needs.
I know. I have to get a death certificate for him. The guy that became Lord Winter.
Or you could
yeah.
just give the fucking money back.
How much do you owe?
Let's see, how much did it take out of it?
That was like
I
the lion's
I
share
don't
of the
know.
money.
It was for the fucking drill.
Well, it was at least 20 grand for the drill, I'm pretty sure, and we got at least like 3 grand each out of just that portion of the gems and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
so it
it was-
45 grand.
Yeah.
That's more considerable than I expected. You look a lot more homeless than people who would have acquired that much money. No, I shouldn't judge. You've been down in the depths fighting monsters, even if you all could probably use a bath.
And you
My-
still haven't answered
my
my
push.
question.
My portion of it's kind of locked up in the economy of Igniferous right now.
You used stolen funds to purchase that grain?
They weren't.
I'm gonna look to the
stolen.
Chancellor. I'm afraid that money is probably not going to be recoverable.
The Chancellor is just face palms audibly.
We just saw it as right in a
Who
dungeon.
are
It
the
wasn't
other
like it was a-
people who took the fucking money?
I don't.
out of character. I don't know the
I don't
fucking names.
fucking
I know it's
remember
like,
who they
I know
fucking
it's
were.
It's
I know it's
fucking
like Cass.
I mean,
Cass.
this is stealing from a bank.
Yeah, I know it's a Cass, and then
No, it's
there's
literally just Cass. That's his name.
Yeah, his name is Cass.
Okay. Okay, just say it's a Cass
A Cass.
with a
There were
group.
Kajillion Casses.
It's
the-
the blonde one.
The blonde twink from the
I'm going to go psychopathic.
blonde twink from the
Yes.
Black Knight fight, right? And that Cassian Anders.
Anders? Fuck.
I don't know. I think so.
You would know Cassian Anders as the son of the Duke of Anderland.
Yeah. That's why she clicked her tongue and went very quiet. Fuck.
It's not like we thought it was stealing when we did it. It's
You
part of a
took it
dungeon
from a
at this
vault.
point. Well, yeah, but
No,
a vault in
no.
the decrepit, fallen apart Undercity.
Yeah.
That's been abandoned for 1,500 years.
That is... Wow, Grandma is a serious lady.
Yes, she's
Yeah,
a stickler for.
It's more that it's down to like the business end of it. Like, the only reason it's still functioning this long is because they're dwarves and she's a dragon.
I feel like I'm going to scream. Okay.
Anyway.
So you can't just give the money back. Fine. Let's focus on getting this death certificate
Artifact.
for Lord Winter.
Alright.
Yes, I can talk to the Pegothian emissary lady Acacia and leverage my position there a bit. See about getting it.
Steve is sure
Good.
he can get a death certificate.
Ah,
Oh,
you're
good.
a famous doctor under that beak?
Yeah, he wrote like
Yes.
a bajillion books.
Oh, the CDC manual.
Yes, it's Steve.
Yes. I heard them call you Steve many times. Just... It did not trigger at first. There aren't many individuals.
Okay,
It could be, though. Anyway.
and what if you can't get a death certificate for this fairy tale fellow? What the?
Just tell her that the Anders family owes it. It suddenly becomes not this place's problem. How about it?
And do you think she'll go for that? Just pass the blame on to someone else? It seems she knows you're
If she's
responsible.
beholden by a contract, if she's beholden to a contract, then she will try to get it resolved in any way possible. And it's very likely the Anders family would be the only people capable of repaying this extent debt. So maybe.
Either
can give
that
you
or
a
we
solid
owe her some
maybe.
favors. Seems to be how it usually goes for us these days.
Look Tori up and down. What kind of favors?
I don't know. What
Okay,
kind of
just-
favors does a dragon need?
The less I think about that, the better.
Okay.
Well, the matter comes back around, then I would like a chat. Maybe I can, considering I haven't gone plundering in the ancient vaults, have a chat with Great Grandmother and see if she is intending to assist this city in its problems. That would certainly solve all of mine, or a lot of mine. On the other hand, you, Chancellor, we return back to the previous matter. It doesn't matter if we restore the land from its drought if everyone is dead before spring. should I be making preparations and sendings to my people in order to exodus some of your civilians?
For that, I must consult with the Duke and Duchess. If you
Very
will
well. Do
give
you
me a few
require my
hours to try
presence
and
in this matter?
convene with them. No, they are in the heat of some extremely important talks at a few hours, please, madam.
Of course. I then will see to my own family. If one of you adventurers could point me in the correct direction, that would be appreciated.
It just points at
Do
the
you see that
giant ass
sun over there?
Yeah, over there.
The tower.
That is not her doing, is it?
Mm, I don't
Okay.
think so.
Good.
No, that's you see that giant black clad lady with the wives over there in that pile over there getting cuddled. Yeah, that's one of her wives.
Oh, a prime adventurer, I guess. Shake head. Fair enough then. It is. Although I don't have to be entirely afraid of, I don't know, some ancient familial ire. Best of luck to you all for now.
Oh, you too.
I would offer to send you an escort, but it seems you brought your own. Good luck, Lady
And it
Lichtaker.
probably won't be necessary. And I suppose good luck to you in your discussions, the Chancellor God.
I'll give you a crisp bow and turn to walk into the keep. When the door opens, you can immediately
Just
hear Andy and Anna yelling before he quickly slips inside and closes it.
Politics.
I have no.
I just imagine Jamar is just finding a pillow to just scream into.
Yes.
Fucking adventurers.
So how'd all this happen?
How did what all this happen?
All this? What happened? I only
I
got the
don't know.
snippets of it.
We're
I
not-
guess we got caught up on the bridge.
Yeah, it's like
You probably would have gotten it from Thelian. I don't want to do.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Yeah,
swap
yeah,
over
yeah,
and do
yeah.
more dialogue and
Yeah,
thank
yeah,
you. I'm
yeah.
good.
We're not entirely sure exactly what caused this whole thing to kick off. Whether it was
It must
the
have been
communists, or maybe it was the godless, or maybe it was
It
the
must have been that guy.
the
These people with the scythe and the coal fire business.
And then there's the undead turned Dawn Knights.
Do you think that's what happened when we were there? Like maybe the window broke because he fell at that moment?
Maybe.
We never saw him after that.
that's true. Could have been a sign from above.
Hmm.
I'm not a religious one, so
At this point, Arlene is going to shake her head. I don't think so.
Oh?
I didn't think much of it at the time, but I remember when we were investigating the church, we saw that, like, part of the glass had come away perfect like a circle.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, I don't think that was a god saying, giving signs down. Arlene's just gonna fiddle with her pack and pull out her thieves' tools. I got glass cutters right here that are just as precise. I could cut a hole in a stained glass, perfect circle like. I don't think
Yeah.
we saw anything more than thievery. Someone breaking in. and covering their tracks by shattering the whole thing.
They could have just
Well-
taken that and left it.
Well,
Nobody
still,
would
I
it's
don't
not
think
a...
they. Arlene flails her hands. I think that's what they did, Steve. They took what they wanted and left, except what they wanted was the damn high priest. Remember what happened to his son? That Ulrich douchebag? He got knifed in the middle of the night and turned into a ghoul. What happened to his daddy?
That's what I'm...
Whoever did that
So they
did
broke
the same thing to his pops.
That's what I mean. If not necessarily the window breaking because of the gods, but I mean, like, whoever was coming in had been doing that to him. Like, getting him with this ghoulish business.
Exactly. Someone necromanced him right in the middle of the night and no one ever knew.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Well, what do we do now?
Was
I got people
Well,
to check on, but
Yeah, and I
still.
have a meeting with at the embassy
Oh, yeah.
to pick up in the mansion there.
we can't act on either of our leads until closer to spring, unfortunately.
Indeed.
Not this orb or even the portal.
Yeah, but we're gonna have to act on the orb first anyway, because
Yes. Stop the water from being drained, and then the Akari portal.
yeah, if that's the actual reason, if it starts raining, then the Akira portal isn't as, what's it called, as prioritized, high
Urgent?
priority as it's.
Depending on what it
Yes.
can actually even accomplish.
We didn't have any solid answers for that, but I suppose the dragon orb's something more solid, and also it's what we promised to look into back when all this started.
Yeah, wasn't that bunny witch Tibra up there? And she said she found her sleep breath.
Yeah, she
River
said
up
she
in the
found her
same
dragon
place.
up there. And she said she was gonna look into it, but we haven't really heard much from her since, other than, like, letters Scary got.
No, even the other Red Wolves were saying they were missing her. She'd been out of contact.
Yeah.
So
I suppose
something
that's
happened up
also that
there.
those mountains are also our best bet to find out more about that. And to be honest, I'd like to get that promise off my back. Didn't like having to make it in the first place.
Indeed.
Well, then I guess as soon as winter breaks, we ought to head up towards mountains and see what can be done. But first we need that death certificate, unless you all think we can fix the orb ourselves.
The difference between fixing it and just stopping it from doing what it's doing.
Well,
Yeah,
I don't know
it'd be
there's
better
much
to have a way to... Well, we don't know what, like, remind me way back when, in our dreams, that was a coast town, right?
No, there was an actual, like, big pool.
No, it was just on the mountains.
Yeah, it was in the mountains,
Okay.
but there was a big pool that the
Yeah.
orb was at the bottom of.
I was just deciding whether to like say we don't know what would happen that could like flood a lot of the country or not. Because like if that had been on the coast, then who knows what happened. But if it's just in the mountains, then I'm not going to bring that up. But I am gonna like I guess if we don't know what just restarting it would do, if that cause all the stuff that's been backed up to come right back out. We wouldn't want to go from drought to monsoon.
Yes, that would be bad.
Just stopping it for now so we can find out like what it'll do if it gets fixed. Seems like a better thing. Just because we
Stop
don't
it from
know.
draining. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, if we get too much water too quickly, it would be very bad. The ground is too depleted to really absorb it, to take it.
I chuckle at what Kate says as well.
It would just be
Yeah,
mass flash flooding.
Yeah, you flash flood over the other side of the mountain, down the other side of the mountains, down
Yeah,
towards
if we could
Centaur's north.
direct the monsoon down into the plains, not just wash away all these barbarians. Have a way to start campaign season.
Indeed.
Heck, the battles lines have been drawn on either side of a river. Just flood the hell out of it so the barbarians can't cross. Centaurs can ford shallow rivers, but not something deep.
Indeed, that would stop. Or you can just make it into a raging river. That way, then nobody can cross.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
yeah, if
the
it made a
pure
big river there.
Yeah, if it's no, there's already a river line there, but the water is fordable there. But if you turn it into a raging river that will sweep even a just pat you someone your size, then yeah, they wouldn't be able to cross, and you would have a fixed barrier.
It'd be worth a try if we can find out how to work it.
Yeah. That would be something, well, but we need to get there first. And if we when we can do that, then we essentially two birds, one stone. We stop the drought and we stop the barbarian in their tracks.
Kate will rub her hands. Sounds like a plan to me.
At least the beginning's of one.
Well, meantime though, I'm gonna go find Ma and the rest of the group and I guess see about doing what we can to help here. See y'all back at the Falcon.
We're gonna have to have a little chat up by the primordial altar as well to see if we can borrow the fishing rod.
Well, that's up in the woods.
That's the woods. It's a long old
Yeah.
journey. Could make it. I've got a nice camp out there now. But first, I think Brenna wants to go and see what the state of Newtown is. And I also would like to
Yeah.
check on one of my soldiers, considering I've made a very black night while we're gone.
Has
Yeah,
anyone
you
been
do
able
that.
to check on it up to now?
No.
Newtown, that is?
No. So I'd like to go there
I'll
now.
come with.
I appreciate it.
I'm going to go to the Gothian, see about this.
Alright. I'm gonna go back to town. Arlene will just wave and start trotting off.
Have fun killing all of your mortal enemies, Arlene.
She, like, skids to a stop for a moment. Yeah, you too. Continue on.
That was a weird response to that.
Hmm.
Well, she's a big girl. She'll be fine.
I'll check up on her later.
She goes, finds her dad's corpse. She goes, "No, it should have been me." And like, I didn't know you were so touched. No, it should have been me who fucking killed you, you dick.
So, Steve, you'll arrive at your destination first. The
Hooray.
Elven or Pergothian mission is barricaded up as best it can be. There are a number of archers on this roof overlooking the road. They will lower their weapons a bit when they see you are the only person coming up from downtown. The gates will be open for you. A young page will scurry up. Doctor, what brings you here?
I would ask for an audience with Lady Acacia.
Is it urgent? It's a bit of a line.
Well, half and half. It's important, but not
you
definitely
can wait
urgent
in
unless
line?
there's something. Can wait in line. It's needed.
Smash cut to 3 hours later.
Oh dear.
A refugee family will exit Acacia's office, bowing and scraping before her in thanks before running off to join another group of similarly bedraggled individuals. Before the ambassador herself will come to the door of her office, stretching. And so we come to the end of the line. Sorry for the wait, Doctor.
No worries. Have patience.
Yes, me too.
I have, though, in a bit what we call conundrum.
Let's step into my office. Let's see what we can do about it. Tea?
Yeah? Yes, please. It would be lovely.
She will go to a carafe
And-
sitting on a little rune burner. Pour you both a cup.
And exposition.
Her ears will droop a little as you finish your story. Right, so I've got some good news and some bad news for you, Doctor. The good news
Well-
is I can certainly forge a death certificate for you. We have the capacity to produce that sort of paperwork here, but the bad news is it would be a lie.
Gasp.
Twitch.
You can imagine that ever since our people returned to the surface, we've kept a close ear to the ground for murmurings of he who ended our race, and unfortunately, all signs point to him being very much alive.
Well, I would ask why, but then
Not for our lack of
besides,
trying, but we couldn't kill him back then, and we've had no more success now. And to the extent that Aruna has bound our hands in the matter, unless we kick off a second fall, we're to leave him be.
but if leave it be, then August Autumnstar cannot be exists, right?
No, August Autumnstar is very much in existence.
Under that name,
Yes, under that name, he's not become some alien creature. He's still him. My mother has had the misfortune to look him in the eye and reports that he has not aged or changed a day.
it just takes deep breaths. Like, just takes deep fucking breaths.
Acacia will come around her desk, sit on the edge, and put a hand on your shoulder. I know it's a lot to take in, but given the circumstances and who you're dealing with, I can forge the paperwork for you, but I suspect that if this dragoness learns better, the repercussions would come down on you like a sack of bricks.
I'm just making sure that from the legal point, the legal standpoint, what's that, bro? From the legal point, that Lord Winter is no more, that the Crown Prince is no more,
From
but
a,
instead there is someone that looks exactly, talks exactly, and behaves exactly like him under a different name.
I am saying
If I
that that is
understand it
exactly the
correctly.
opposite of what I'm saying. Doctor, Crown Prince August Autumnstar exists. He's alive. He's out there right now. We can all wish that weren't the case. But it is. And if you try and fool a dragon with a bunch of weasel words, I think she'll kill you. If you want to try, I'll back you. But only insofar as it doesn't get me eaten by a dragon.
It just takes a few deep breaths. Let me ask a slight question. I take it if he's still alive and kicking and healthy, he has probably spawned.
Perhaps he
And
had spawned before he changed sides and betrayed our people.
but post this,
She spreads her hands. Why do you ask? What are you thinking?
because I met a very, very blonde or rather golden-haired, pale elf
Wait.
that was rather of a drunkard, but mysteriously capable and rich.
And I would suggest to you, if such a person were in any way related to Lord Autumnstar, that interfering with him would be tantamount to suicide for you and all your friends. As satisfying as I'm sure it would be to wrangle the life out of him with your bare hands.
That'd be some really mixed feelings, because honestly, Galen's been a fucking out-and-out bro for us.
Yeah, like
He's
Steve
been
was
a
like,
meme.
no. I'd be like, I bear no ill will against him, other than he needs some belt medicine and alcohol's anonymous, that's for sure. But I bear him no ill will at all. Been a competent, if drunk, ally. So I wouldn't hold the sins of the father against him, so to speak.
Well, that's awful noble of you.
You can understand, but you can understand. Oh no, noble. That's like, oh, don't call me noble. Oh, do not call me noble, because you know the history of this shit.
Oh, yes. What I meant to say is I
My
don't feel the
family
same
had to
way,
go through.
but
Okay.
what's one to do?
Well, you can either satisfy an urge or wipe out everyone you know. So
She will nod and reach
yeah,
into her desk, pull out a flask, pour a bit into her teacup and yours, and then resume sipping.
that's gotta be. Well, if we can get it forged, I want the best. Absolute. Because if we can get this over with, there will be a huge boulder off my back, which I then can utilize to try fixing the rest of this world.
And the good news is you won't need the best. You can have the genuine article, except that it is a lie. I have every authority to write a certificate like that myself. Could even get the Queen to sign it for you if you'd like, but
Yeah,
again, it's the
but here's
blowback
the
on
thing,
you I
if you...
worry about, not whether she sees through it now.
No, it's a... what's it called? It's contractual obligations that once she gets it, she'll be not bound by contract anymore.
And what do you think will happen when she finds out the contract resolution is null and void, and was done so under outright intentional deception? If you think she is so lawfully minded.
Well, I do have a next of kin, so... And I have, I won't be a very, very tasty meal. That's for sure.
On your head be the consequences, Doctor. She will reach into her desk, take out a sheet
Oh.
of parchment, and scribble out a death notice. And when do you want me to
death
date
note.
this?
Our character, there was like, we could get the confirmation of it, just a death certificate, that should just be written out, correct?
Hedrah, I have to ask this. I have to ask, are you sure about this course of action?
Okay, do you have 45 grand?
Um. Oh, 45,000. No, I don't have 45,000 gold. I have 4, maybe 5?
See, all that money in the vault.
Yeah,
And
or
there
at least
was-
like 90% of the money in the vault was his.
Was it?
Yeah, because like the vast majority of it was the gem pile in the middle. That was his money.
See, so it's so right now this was one of the ways, like otherwise somebody gonna have to just say that no, figure out a way to either repay 45,000 gold worth of items, which none of us have, or we all get fucked. The entire party gets fucked. So yeah. And the wording was that I was going to ask to get a death certificate written out.
She did just ask for a death certificate.
Yeah.
I mean, that is part of the like play wordplay with a dragon, get fucking squished, but
Yeah, it's
a death certificate is all she asked for.
yeah, that was the wording. The exact wording was like I could lean into and ask to have a death certificate written out that is of was signed by the royal peace. Which she accepted. So unless you have a really good fucking idea, like unless you can pull that shit right out of your fucking urethra or asshole, whichever hole you prefer. Like this is what we got.
I mean, yeah, like my plan or Tori's plan, worst things to worse, is we ask Cass to let her have the fucking drill. Let her have the beast.
Well,
She's
he
like the
rented
super
the
golomancer.
yeah, but here's the thing: he rented the beast for 20k.
No, they bought
Yeah, they bought it.
it. Yeah.
Oh, they bought it for 20k.
Yeah, for 20k. They just
Oh.
owed 20k. They didn't have the 20k when they bought it.
Yes,
So
they took out a
like-
loan.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now that on our
Yeah.
end, now we're actually. If
Yeah.
this doesn't, then yeah, then the beast is pretty, actually pretty magnificent. So, well, gargoyle.
Like Tori would advocate for try to convince Cass to let her have the beast, and then we can owe her a favor, or even better, we can owe. Tori will be like, we can, if she finds out Lord Winter's alive, we can just be like, he can come collect a favor from us. The money was sitting in a place where like no one was going to get at it, and no one was ever going to get at it because it's abandoned.
Yeah. I was like, but hey, I had this shoebox with money that I
Like-
buried when I was 12.
The security was like still functioning, but that's only because only the portions of it that hadn't fallen through the floor from goblins digging up or spiders digging up.
Indeed. So. Oh. There's always that. There's secondary planner. If she doesn't accept this, then there's that and the payment plan, I guess. The worst case. So, anyone else got any ideas bouncing around? No?
None of us are there. That's all out of
Yeah, we don't necessarily have an actual say in whatever it is that Steve
Yeah.
decides to do.
None
but
of
This
us
was-
know
this was
that
I do think it
entirely-
is I do think it's a shame that you're putting your character on suicide watch for this when
Basically.
there is
This was entirely out of character.
we just don't want you to
Yeah.
kill Steve when there is another way, and it's just to be a debtor temporarily.
Yeah, but like I said, this is a solution. And we'll
Yeah,
come
but
back
what
to
matters
the
is the
group.
Did
solution you
Sedani
choose.
give us a timeline?
She said
like
as soon as
before she's
possible.
willing to help. Yeah, and as soon as
Yeah.
possible,
Okay.
or as soon as is convenient, I guess. But
Well, I
she
will-
wasn't willing to help
will-
until it happened.
I will get the written out death certificate signed. But I will consult with my group.
Alright, yeah, you can get the certificate. What you choose to do with it is up to you.
And in the intervening hours, there have been other people who wanted to do their shit.
Yes, I believe Tori and Theli were heading down to Newtown.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm, mhm.
That's right.
So, you will find the place surprisingly much as you left it. There are barricades up at the entrances, but the walls were never fully completed. They were still in production, so to speak, when this all happened. Folk are scared looking. Some are still confused, but there's no bodies in the streets here, no rabble rousing that needed to be dealt with. Tysa in her Black Knight attire will come up and greet Theli and tell her that, yeah, there were a few skirmishes near the gates, but a bunch of farmhands with pitchforks and bows were able to fend them off without too much trouble. Nobody actually died in the fighting here as far as she knows.
That
Thank the
is a
gods.
tremendous relief. And well done. I'm very proud of you.
Mhm.
I didn't do much, but thank you.
Hey, you did more than nothing. And you didn't cut and run.
Yeah,
I didn't think you would, but it's always nice to be proven right.
and you didn't die.
Also true.
Despite appearances, I wasn't going to just leave a bunch of peasants to get butchered by communists.
Yeah, see, you're totally a hero.
Yeah.
Very well done. How are you liking the mask and banner?
It's a look. I don't know if it suits me, but it's a look.
Oh, I think it suits you very well. Quite heroic.
She
I will
pulls the front of her
likely need at
helmet
least the
back down
banner
before you can see her blush.
Yeah. You are welcome to hang on to the mask, of course, but I will probably need the banner back. Got adventuring things to do. The start of spring.
Yes, your
Speaking of the banner, though,
wives have mentioned you're going to be, what, bringing the water back?
That's the plan.
Well, good luck.
I have something for
Thanks.
you, too. Tori will pull out a set of masterwork leather armor with the Black Knight Company logo on it.
Oh,
Oh. I hadn't seen that myself.
Yeah, got some made for you and your friends too, though that's not done yet. It should be arriving in the next couple months. We only had time to finish the one before, well, this happened.
Thank you. I don't think I've ever received a gift quite like this before.
Look at that. A suit to match the mask.
Yeah,
I suppose it does go well
figured
together.
it just makes sense.
Perhaps I ought to have painted my scales black to match your little twinklets.
Ooh.
No, I don't think there's any reason that you should be hiding your scales.
Mm-hmm. Although that's, I guess, not really something we can just say and suddenly have everybody believe in.
True.
I've
Kina?
tried living with the green scales before.
You disappeared for a second.
I've tried living with the green scales before. It always ends in tragedy. I'd
I'm
rather
sure
not
we
have
can
to
look into some
kill any of
kind
these decent folk in self-defense. I don't think you'd let me get away with it either.
No, I wouldn't.
Something we'd have to work on a lot longer than just a couple days.
Well, if you prefer, we can certainly... Oh, I could make up a nice scale die. I'm an alchemist myself.
You can try, but She shakes her head. You wouldn't be the first to try.
Is it that the dyes wear off?
The curse always reasserts itself. I was surprised the paint didn't just chip off after a day.
That's fine, we can... That'll just be a longer thing to work on. We're already trying to get lots of other curses solved.
One thing at a time. Focus on the one that keeps us from all dying.
Yeah. It does seem to be the most pressing one.
She will nod. can go and see to your wives. I'll stand guard at the gate a while longer.
Very well. And I have had a thought on a little temporary solution, at least for the scales, and that is tail cozy, arm and leg sleeves. It's a classic look.
It is. It is.
Could probably get them made in black leather to match the armor.
And just wear my hair long around my ears.
Whatever makes you feel more comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
If you want me to feel comfortable, I'd be sitting in a camp away from here, but... He just waves a hand
Comfortable,
and swishes her tail.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can pass by Tyson into the settlement proper, where you are mobbed by friends, family, and random people who you've helped throughout the months here. There's no ticker tape parade waiting for you, unfortunately, but there are a lot of hugs and handshakes, and even a little bit of food offered up, what little they have.
I probably will be politely turning that down. Just 'cause,
Understandable.
hey, it's all right. We've managed, and I couldn't dare take a single bite from any of you.
Before anyone can look even twice at the statement, Bobby will rush by and just take whatever they were offering you.
Absolutely. They get a head ruffle.
Mm-hmm. Big squeeze. Big I'm glad you're alive squeeze. Suffocation involved.
Oh no, titties, look out.
And nobody ever saw Bobby ever again.
Bobby's gone.
Disappear.
Oh no.
Off into the pocket
Remember
realm.
me! A hand disappears into the folds, just like doing the Terminator thumbs up.
Tiana on the sidelines. It should have been me. So, at some point, a little while later, Siren will finally return to Newtown, drenched in sweat and looking quite gaunt. I'll just stagger over and just face plant into Felly's chest. Did I do good?
Oh, you did
Squelch.
excellently.
You did amazing. I could see that light from all the way out in the ocean.
She will get fully scooped up and carried. Very well done.
That was all of the Residium I owned, but hopefully it was worth it.
A magnificent sight, and you saved the Dawnblades from becoming a city-wide pulgrim, so I would definitely say well spent. An incredible job. I'm sorry it was so expensive, but...
She smiles. If it saved one innocent life, it was worth it.
Oh, she gets a smoosh.
Swoosh.
At which point I apologize, I probably smell of sewer. We've got a
I'm
bath,
used to
but
it.
there's only so much that can be done. I hope you never have to feel used to it, but fair enough.
I used to be an adventurer. Long time ago, but still.
Good point.
I've been in the muck. Brenna, meanwhile, is pinching her nose closed. I could use to be less used to it.
Well, in which case then, in fact, I'm going to probably do as the snakes do and take a dirt bath just to just get the whole grime out. She's gonna like just, I mean, it's a drought land. She can definitely find like a fine sand lot, and she's just gonna give herself a dust bath, get the grime off by fucking physical force, instead of use up a lot of bath water, which is what it would probably take. Otherwise, yeah, they'll just be happy to know that people are
So, I
just
suppose we
relaxing.
can push on to the next day when you guys have had your chances to reconvene with your loved ones. Perhaps at the Friendly Falcon. They are taking down the barricades from the windows by now. And the
They see what the streets look like and put the barricades back up again. You know what?
the Foxen are gathered up and enjoying themselves around the bar as best they can. Rena's and Kate have plenty of stories to tell. You've seen Sarah, Sister Jezebel, and now a handful of other Dawnblade clerics have set up a small infirmary outside the establishment, where a number of the sick and injured have been accumulating.
Out of character. The fact that when you said like, if it's the same sister that took down the notes on the bold blue, would be like, you Jezebel, you. I can never see that name like that.
Sarah and Hadley do be looking alike, though.
Bit, yeah.
Their hair's just coiffed in that exact same way.
Oh, you know, red hair, blue eyes, kind of a common trait in this part of the world. All Amazon country.
Oh. Shit. It would require, and you said it would require downtown to study this. The books. Plural. Correct, Savin?
I'm sorry, what?
It would require downtime to study the books.
Yes, it's like 3 days, I think I said.
Okay, that's gonna be 3 days, but that's in the meantime, I'm just gonna have to have a little chat with the people here. Where's Tori?
I'm right here. Can you no
No, you're
longer
not.
see
That's
me,
on me.
Steve?
No, that's not me there. There we go.
I've been here all
No,
along,
no.
Steve.
Yeah, notice the fucking floor just suddenly tilted. It's like, there we go. Now everything's right in the world. I feel the fucking table just slide a little bit towards Tori. Yes. Now it's correct. But well, so everyone has managed to get some good sleep, rested. Well, as well slept as people could have.
When the party singularly fails to respond to Steve, Arlene will cough. Yeah, I'm alright.
I slept pretty well.
I'm fine.
I still had those bloody nightmares, but...
Yeah. Doing a lot better for seeing that everyone was alive and as well as can be down in Newtown.
Oh, that's good. Good to hear. Which bloody nightmares?
You know, streets overflowing with blood, monsters burning.
Oh. Oh, that.
Several
Wait,
of the
you guys have
fox
been
and
having those
nod.
nightmares again?
No,
Wait,
these
did I
are...
have those nightmares last night?
Yes, you did. Although these are not the same nightmares as from the Riffic
shit.
dreams. These are very much so of Kyrania City.
Brand new nightmares.
Yep.
Stupid demon outer being junk. You'd think they'd be sensible enough to give it quits when you get beaten.
Well, I got those 2 books tucked away that I need to study up on. But in the meantime, I did manage to get what I said I could get.
Oh?
Yeah?
I did manage to get the royal signet signed death certificate.
Oh.
Whether or not she will accept it is a whole different thing, because...
Because? Why wouldn't she accept?
Yes. Just looks around and wanting, like, not talk loud.
Just gesture towards a table.
And just write out. He is still alive.
I even wrote it in angry italics.
Somebody's gonna need to clue me in.
Hey, you can read.
I can't read. Tori can't read anything.
Well, didn't you
I
finish?
finished
Oh no,
teaching.
you didn't finish.
I
finished teaching
I
me to speak, ancient
taught-
elven.
I taught speak Ancient Elven. I haven't had time to teach read right.
Tori's
Oh,
got.
She also never
Tori's
learned
got
common read, right?
dyslexia. I don't have common even reading right.
Yeah.
well,
I'll just,
shit.
like,
Okay,
I'll just whisper it to you in Elven.
no, you can do that. No, you can do the spider streak because nobody else can fucking other than you can understand it.
I make the wisdom save not to gasp.
Yeah, well done. And yeah, I mean, I tippy-toed to murmur into Tori's ear in Elven. So I would be. She would have to have done one hell of a roll.
Yeah, I was really just searching for a crit there.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, are you sure you want to give her that in that case?
I can't exactly advise such an action.
I'd rather put my name to it. I don't necessarily want to be part of Lying to a Dragon.
Like I said, as you can understand, it's a little bit of an issue.
Well,
But
she's a golem
here's-
answer, isn't we? Can't we talk with Cass and see if she'd want to take a look at the beast? I guess if she
That's
wasn't the
enough.
one who made her in the first place.
It could just be a debtor, an IOU. You don't have to give it all at once, so that I didn't see anything in the contract about that. If there's even a way to get the original owner their funds back.
Yeah.
Is there no way of tracking down this individual?
I would not be able to stop myself. Just tell you.
How about
What if I go
anyone
track them
they're
down?
married? They're a very dangerous person to track down.
Yeah, no, like I have high thoughts about your capabilities. You do not. Like we cannot.
I mean,
How about?
I wouldn't say we could take him in a fight, but we could probably find him to talk to him.
Yeah, but he doesn't sound like someone I want to talk to. It's a dangerous individual to talk to. They ended a race.
Yeah, Paladin, I want you to understand that what he did.
I
Didn't just
understand what he
wipe out.
did, Steve. But that was also a long time ago. I mean,
Do you really think they forgot?
I'm not saying I think he's forgotten. I think maybe a person can change, at least a little. I know the story of the fall, even if it's been fairy tale-ified. This maniac turned on his people, but it's because they murdered the person he loved. The people of Crane ain't done nothing to him. Maybe at least can let go of some old money he wasn't using in the first place, just to say, just for nothing. I don't know. It's worth the ask, and all he can do is say no.
Or just, find a shady place, snap your neck, and then just burn your body to crisp.
Maybe, I guess. I think it's a risk worth taking if it gets us out of this situation.
It would.
It makes sense totally.
I want to say,
Yeah,
like...
no, I don't have an idea here.
I want to say that, sure, if you can find him, and if you can survive him, but to say something, I do not have that faith in that kind of person.
I can understand that. Okay then.
I don't know.
Second plan. What if we throw Cass at her?
That was part of my plan.
The Andalan family can definitely afford to pay that IOU.
Hmm. That is true. And it is a cast. Size. Well, if she wants to kill me, she'll probably eat me, but then I would be a very, very bad meal for her. Can try to push it onto Cass. Yes. The beast.
Yeah, I think it's worth a shot.
No, I think a shot is worth a lot more since she has an entire, not only prosperous farmland there, also a lot of mineral rights.
Huh?
But you said that Cass was worth a shot.
A shot, but funny joke.
Oh, a shot, sorry. Sorry, I think I got something here.
I suppose that's a first step. Maybe if we could... Do you think this not a myth guy had any kids we could find? Maybe like do a quest for them and be like, gotcha, now you owe us.
You want to know something very, very, what I think I've been suspecting, but I couldn't prove anything. But it's been very strange. And I have
Okay.
nothing against him. But our good old friend, Galen.
Galen?
He's certainly rich enough to pay it.
No. I mean, he's...
Oh! Huh. I feel a little ashamed of myself for not putting that together.
Oh. Oh.
It does, because he has none of the Lady Vale. You can agree that Galen does not seem to have any sort of Laurentian, well,
Heritage? No, definitely
manners.
not. Well,
Yeah.
no.
Heritage or manners or of any of that kind. You would spot the Laurentian quite easily.
Definitely not of my homeland, no.
And then there's the ones down in Nevada. Which is a couple. One is an Archmagistrate, so... It just rubs his fingers like...
Wait, if that's the case, couldn't we just ask Galen for a quest? He'd probably just want us to find him some fancy alcohol or something.
Or, you know, he's
Would
gonna
be.
raid a fucking bro. Maybe he would just annul it.
Yeah.
He might.
I mean, we could
He
also,
could
do you
sign
know,
an annulment. I
are
mean,
there
also, he
any-
might be so
Yeah.
drunk he'd just sign an annulment anyway. Not that I said that.
are there any, like, ancient wineries down in the Forbidden City? We could find him a bottle. As like a thank you. A preemptive
Yes,
thank
There's
you.
but
there's no winery in Dwarven settlement.
there is an ancient
Distillery?
distillery. There is an ancient distillery. Unfortunately, it was an illegal shine house and probably hidden right around in Shitfeasterland. I'm not sure I would want to make that trek. We could do it though.
We're gonna have to do it
But it-
eventually. I want to get to the bottom of that place.
I just got clean, but yes, no, you're right. We could try and gift him with 1500-year-old dwarven hooch.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to punch a hole through, like, if you wanted to, like, just burn a hole through, you know, him, the soil, and, like, to the center of the planet,
I
guess.
tried that stuff back in
Yeah.
the day. It didn't hit as hard as consuming an acid goo, so, you know, it's probably going to
I'm
be
sorry.
okay.
Back in the days, it was 1500 years ago. What do you think that time has done
Steve,
to it?
it's still alcohol. You just cut it with a little more water.
I
I'm
don't
not saying
think
we give
Galen
it to
do
him
that.
straight proof. No, I'm saying we probably take one keg and double cut it for him. Otherwise, he'll kill himself.
I'm not
I mean, we'll
sure.
have to
I
open it anyway to
question
make
the
sure it's
fact
still
that you
good.
should. Okay, I will see. I find the idea workable, but I find the method questionable because I don't think any fluid is going to be able to be cut with that. I think that whatever happened, 1500-year-old dwarven hooch had probably alchemically transformed itself. So
I
the term
believe in
cutting
Gaben's
it,
liver.
yeah. So cutting it with water, I don't think that's possible. I think you would need to cut it with another alcohol.
That's perfectly fine.
Yeah, it's like golden phylacteron's infinite sided. You know what? That'd be fucking cheaper to pay back the goddamn dragon.
You would, yeah. Try to craft that. It wouldn't cost us 40,000 gold.
See, I can get 20% off there, then by the time, and then we work in a magical place there. Yeah, can we get it done in a month or so? But
Well,
money.
I guess after the break, we could see if he's still in Moose
We have
Barrel.
sending.
It's on the way.
No, we have a sending, and he's over by
Oh,
the
yeah, I
vineyard
guess.
in Rove, in Rove Country.
Yes, that is Moose Barrel.
Not. Oh, right, that is Moose Barrel.
Yep.
It's been such a long time since I saw the map.
You want the world map?
Yeah, it's been such a long time since we actually got to play it because of the skips and people being sick and shit, so...
Nah,
It's
it's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a minute and a half, so... Yeah, that's Moose Barrel. He's up there. Castle.
Well, let's drop him a line right now then. See if... I think we should get this figured out as soon as possible. I don't want to keep a dangerous dragon waiting.
Well, this is, like I said, this is my guess on his familial lineage. It's not a confirmation, but he confirms that at least. Just sighs. You know, you've seen the video of the fucking Macho Man Randy Savage every time he just inhales.
Yeah, every gasp.
Yeah, and like that fucking like body twitch. Yes, Steve. Yeah, Steve is like that, but with the fact that fucking if he's right about Galen being the goddamn lineage to the asshole that wiped out his people, that killed that his grandfather saw the death of their god and plunged them into the fucking darkness of the bowels of the earth, scraped like worms. It's like like I've been a doctor for 400 plus fucking years. I was fucking killing like all that shit. It's like it's such a fucking fucking inside his brain. It's just that fucking video on repeat. It just it was to do so much for everything.
All right, let's have a sending done to Galen then. How do we word it?
It's like fucking their son of the murder. Their Galen.
We know who you are.
We know what your daddy did.
Oh no.
We know who's your father and what he did and what did he do. No, but shit, how the fuck would we word that and be like if I'm
There you
in
go. A
Steve,
smooth 25. That's what Fel writes down on a piece of paper.
just look at us like, yeah, I am not of sound mind to be able to figure this shit out. So I am very happy that you're here.
Base.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Arlene. You are a godsend.
And then we just showed it that, hey Ali, can you send this? And you'd be like, just finish sending that and be like, oh shit.
She just punched it up a little bit, that's all.
I saw that Galen Frost and then switched to Savin GM.
Mm-hmm.
I like the idea that he has never exhaled. That's why he's so big. It's not the gear, it's just the inhaling. Amazing.
Send you his address. Okay,
Fuck
all
yeah,
right.
man. Oh god.
Wow.
Alright, that is a big fat cat in the work chat. I'm just gonna put that in cute animals for Hedrah.
Galen
Oh,
says
fat
he's
cat.
gonna mail us his daddy's address so we can go ask him.
Amazing. Amazing. Do not let
Oh.
Steve see it. Just don't ever let him see it so temptation can't reach him.
it's just you just hear this like small like tittering, like almost someone's trying to.
Maybe
We
We hear you do the inhaling inside your fucking beak, and it makes the
and
beak
you
squeak.
see,
Squeaky!
and you just see his head start bobbing like he's like trying to like stop himself from he Mushroom Man head bobbing there like as well as like I'm about to fucking explode here.
Ahem.
maybe you should stay here for that one, Steve.
I'll probably
It's
check
just-
and see if Amy's willing to do a quick teleport. In and out. No big deal.
He's just looking at it. Just Skow head is twitching like those bobblehead things there. You just hear that gasping thing, and you just see two blue glowing orbs.
He's having a great time. That's all.
Galen didn't send me a teleportation circle address.
Oh,
What did he... Where is he then?
a physical address?
Yes, he just sent
Just
me
a-
a street address.
A city?
It's in Ivara, looks like. The Lord
that's something.
Magister's Tower.
Ain't no McFucking way.
He just grips the table and starts just digging his fingers into it. Like,
Wait, doesn't that mean when you made requests to the Lord Magister and it got signed off, that was by him? Wild.
He started to have like this almost seizure, like twitching of his like arms. And like I'm
Steve,
going.
He's gonna have a
harder.
fucking... He's gonna have a
And he
fucking
sees
stroke at
twitch-
this rate.
Yeah, it's like he's almost having a fucking aneurysm. It's like
Arlene just puts her arms
I'm going
around
to-
Steve. Calm down, Steve. Calm down. It's gonna
I'm
be
going
okay.
to order the stiffest drink that the bartender can give us.
that doesn't work on me.
Oh, you're not immune to alcohol, Steve. I'm
yeah,
sure
it just
you're
means you haven't consumed enough.
exactly. We'll just take the Galen approach to this. Quantity.
Vale, no, don't say that.
Oh.
It's just ha 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 hey 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 hee 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 hee
It's disconcerting.
Okay. I think I'm actually just gonna give Steve a quick slap under the beak. Pull it together, man. You can't let evil win by losing your shit completely. Now, so help me, I'll fill that beak with gin and force you to guzzle it all until you actually get drunk. If you don't
Not
pull
straight
yourself together a little
gin.
bit. Yeah, no, it's got to be disgusting.
You know what? I could use a couple of bottles.
I'm
Yeah,
already on.
I'm gonna like snip the tip of his beak off and just shove a bottle in there like a horse bag.
No.
And
Just
it's-
take up. No, my wife made this. My
No,
dead
I
wife
wouldn't.
made this.
Okay, no, I won't. That's fine then. If you just push the mask forward, I'll just crank the bottle down into like where the forehead is. It'll pour down your face, but it'll reach your mouth.
I can't take it off. It's completely detachable. Calm down.
Those lenses are
Yes.
replaceable. We'll squeak the lens out, and then I'll put the bottle in there, and it'll be fine.
You gotta pour it into my fucking eye hole.
Yeah. How else are we gonna get you
No,
drunk?
The beak is detachable. I have goggles. They are
I know, but
separate.
we just pop one of the lenses
You're
out.
gonna
It's fine.
blind me with boots.
Arlene just
That's-
reaches
I mean,
over and
it's just a
pulls
fast.
fucking Steve's face mask off.
Yeah, just take the beak off. It's there. Just, you know what? I'm just taking the whole. Just take off my hat.
Yep.
And I
Everyone
take
stares.
off my goggles. And then I just pull my fucking hood off, and let all the black glossy silken hair just fall down.
Maybe
I
it's
forget.
Maybelline.
I always forget how crazy handsome Steve is.
Yeah, he does have really nice hair too.
He does wear the mask to protect others from his divine appearance.
Mm-hmm.
Not
He doesn't want
divine,
everyone
it's
falling in love
considered-
with him.
By Elven standards, it's not.
Oh please. I don't know if you've been told this before, but like the Aquiline features are out. That you have a hip protagonist jaw. It's very attractive to people who like manly men. It's very surprising on a male elf, but it's pretty great.
Yes, I thank you for my words. Like I said, it's what I grew up and lived with. So, and what is, you might have figured out, very attractive is the cast. Those lines. They are incredibly sought after.
And Kathas are cute all over.
Gardeford also looks at this 6'8" tall red-headed muscle cover. Very nice. It's a fucking winery drinking. Everything is just chilling. Like he's got it made.
Yeah, he is right where he needs to be in life. TBQH.
Can't stop winning, won't stop winning.
Here you go.
Ah, thank you. I take the bottle, just flick the cap so it spins and shoots off, and just chug,
I guess you don't need the glass.
chug,
Oh my goodness.
chug, floor, suction, and poop. Ah. That was a nice starter.
It's fine. I'll handle the bill today.
Dude, he just puts that like here. I can quite pay for it.
It's
Do not worry
fine,
about it.
Steve.
you go back to the bar, Byron is just gonna lean over. Is something wrong with your, the doctor there? Seems to be out of spirits.
You could say that. Do you have more spirits to put in him?
He will nod and scurry to the back room and bring back the good stuff. Well, to the heroes of Crania. The accumulated foxes will raise their glasses.
The accumulated foxes and a tiefling.
And a tiefling. A whole bunch of foxes and this tiefling we found.
Yes, that's gonna be. It'd be like they just got the shit signed by like, oh, it's like, oh, don't worry, I passed goddamn, I just walked past the Stalin and his wife. I got shit written out for it. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, imagine if you just got, a friend of yours to give you Hitler's mailing address in Argentina.
Yeah, it'd be like, and then you'd be like, wait, I walked past them. It'd be like, I got, what's the word again? I got directions from them. He was sitting in a lawn chair.
Yeah, Steve, you're pretty sure that, the Lady Magister of Ivara, came up to the college you taught at and gave guest lectures more than once. You've definitely seen this lady and her husband before.
Yeah, it'd be like, why do you think it's like the fucking brain, aneurysm,
Look, all he
Like
did
it's
was shave off the little mustache. It made him completely invisible.
it's like Clark Kent with glasses. It worked. That's the thing. It's like, so you can understand, why he's like this, getting mental spats, short circuit in his brain.
So yeah, Arlene's gonna just rub your shoulders and look to the rest of the party. So, do we go down there ourselves, or do you think we can get away with just sending a letter? I feel like
I'm sure.
for something like this, I feel like we ought to go in person.
Yes.
I still think we should
Except for maybe Steve.
Do you think we should go in person? I was just
bribe
gonna.
Gaben.
I'm just gonna slide this letter over. Wrote it into Sav&D. It's written in Elven, but I'll recite it for the party in common.
Yeah.
Dear Archmagister, this letter is for the attention of August. My party and I, along with the Duke's son Cashin Anderson, happened to be involved in an ancient vault heist. We asked your son, doing very well by the way, drowning in wine and a mass of cowbell tits after his life was saved from an altercation by our group, if he could provide a letter of forgiveness on your behalf over the whole thing. Turns out the original creator of the vault was held by some annoying contract that requires some kind of legal notice so that she doesn't eat us. Your son, being the class A bro that he is, instead directly gave us your address, so my apologies if this sounds awkwardly impersonal, but we're trying to end an ancient super drought that's killing a continent, and we'd really appreciate this particular loose end being tied off. If it helps, you could lean on the Anders family for a smooth 40k afterwards. And then signed... Introduce an Empress.
Oh gods.
I think it's a perfectly fair letter.
I would, if I remember correctly, Talnora has teleportation circle.
Talonora?
She might at this point, but she
now
wouldn't
she
have
might.
from the end of
Yeah.
Sav
She
5.
definitely not at the end of Sapphire. We did not get high enough level.
We
in
did
that.
not make it very high in Sav 5.
I mean,
Okay,
now
but
she might have that, yeah.
you could pay or ask her to just literally send it right into the Magus Town.
She could
So
hand
we
deliver
could-
it to uncle, to her favorite uncle. It's true.
Oh my god, you're right. It's a favorite, Uncle Gaius. I mean,
we can bring it up with Auntie Nora.
if you think she's got what the means, then absolutely that would save us a lot of problems. Get this whole hassle just out of the way. Where is the Lady Talonor at the moment?
Oh,
What is Talonora up to in the
Where
city?
did she go?
I was gonna say,
Uh.
stuck in. I was gonna say stuck between the door into the bakery, but in the doorway to bakery.
They see her coming like, look, the rationing's hit us real hard, miss.
Well, she is the bodyguard for Lady Lich Taker.
So currently you're at a tailor
Does that mean then
shop, watching
yeah,
this
I was
giant
gonna say,
buff
like,
man
right
get
now, then you're
squeezed into...
watching her get transformed. Oh god. Getting dating tips, no less.
Yep.
I think
By
she
your
went with Lady
great
Nerina.
great grams. So yeah, if the party goes looking for her, you will indeed find her, like, in a couple gargoyles standing outside the tailor shop. It's the same one you guys went to get your, like, super fine digs.
Nice.
Nice, very nice. Is there like it's like is the door frame slightly bowed or is it slightly greased?
She's got it under control.
I know, her ass has at no point ever been under control. It's enormous. It has its own zip code.
Yeah, it's like literally.
That said, she's standing outside the place.
Oh, Tal.
Little do you know, there's a dragon inside. So, Talonor, you see a bunch of adventurers coming towards you. They don't seem eager to start the conversation.
I'm sorry, I was noodling around.
Hi, hello again, Nora.
Hello again, Lady Talonora.
Oh,
We're
hello
wondering-
there, Tori. How are you doing?
Pretty good. Funny story though.
Have just passed out over Tori.
Get Steve
Gonna
just
reach
slide
up and
over,
gonna
flicks at him.
pinch Tori's cheeks. Okay, well, let me hear it.
Oh, she's precious.
I think it'd be better if some of my friends explained the details, but we might need to ask you for some magic if you're able.
What they're trying to say is, could you send this letter to the Archmagister of Avara for us, like teleportation style?
Yeah.
I'll hold out a letter. This is for your uncle.
Oh, for Uncle Gaius. Oh, well.
Yeah.
I didn't realize you knew. I didn't know you knew him.
We don't.
Well, it's an awkward business. Yeah, it's an awkward business matter. We know his son rescued him from some adventuring situations. Currently,
Galen!
yes.
Oh,
yes,
what
that's
a
exactly the one.
what a scamp he is. Is he okay? Is he doing well?
He's doing excellently. He is probably right now buried under cowgirl tits.
Oh, that does sound like him.
I assume Igniferus was formative for him then.
Oh, well, I suppose you could say that.
Say no more. You know, he's been a class act and has helped us with some matters of heroism as well.
Really, yeah. He always was a bit of a wandering soul, that one.
Well, they wandered in our favor, that's for sure. Would you be able to send this?
Well, I suppose I could. That shouldn't be too much of a problem.
Is there some kind of gold charge for it?
Well, I suppose that depends. You need it sent there immediately?
Immediately would be a preference, yes.
Oh.
Give you 10 platinum.
Well, I was going to say if it's a favor for Tori here, I was going to say I could do it, but I suppose I shouldn't lick a gift horse in the mouth.
Well, our one's already smiling so brightly, but yeah, I think it should probably be best to do so. If you can write up a little receipt as well, that would be great.
Yeah, it's worth the money if we're interrupting your actual duties and all.
Yep.
Even if
also-
it's just for a little bit.
And also having a
Well-
receipt of the expense helps with the dragon that we're getting lawyered by.
Mm-hmm.
Dragons, hey.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can be a sticky business. She'll sidelong glance at the shaker. They can be rather slippery.
They'll bite's lip. Yes, I bet they can.
Very well. It shouldn't be too much of an issue.
Thank you very much.
The city seems to be actually somewhat safe. We're expecting a bit more
Manner of
trouble.
speaking.
I haven't had to draw my blade
Yeah.
yet.
When we first set off, I hadn't gotten the... Well, I guess when we first set off, it was within a day or two of all the BS beginning.
Yeah.
All right, well, let me take a look at your letter then. We'll see if I can just
Yeah.
send it along.
Thanks, bunches.
Yes, thank you for this.
Glad we had you around. Otherwise, it would have taken ages. Or, well, I guess I would have seen you if I go back to Igniferus, but still.
Okay, well, I suppose Talonor can teleport the letter. She will tie it to a book. First, a copy of her newest story that she has written,
Nice.
her newest bit of fiction,
Excellent.
and send that along.
Oh, we get y'all get to see Shai Halud.
That's an interesting teleport spell. And
Sure.
yeah, if you're interested. I guess I'll like. Do I know any of your work?
Grimm's used to read me stories all the time. They're really cool.
Well, I have authored quite a few books over the years. Most of it is fiction.
My mother was a writer.
Oh, was she now?
Yes, she wrote a lot of fiction and then some of her adventures disguised as fiction.
Oh, what was her name?
I will just rummage in my bag and pull out one of her old books.
Grabby hands.
I hand the book over.
I don't have Talnora's character sheet, so I can't make any kind of like roll to see if she has seen these before.
I feel like I would be staggered if you hadn't, considering your predilection for like adventure stories and all of that kind of stuff. She was like the premier author of like light fantasy adventure smut.
This is very old work. My goodness. This is a collector's item. Incredibly rare.
It is. It's one of my mother's original manuscripts.
This is an original?
Yes. collected from her lockbox.
Talonor is going to get her.
should have given Jelly the opportunity to read that before offering money.
There's a glint in her eye, and she will suddenly turn quite serious and like, how much are you willing to part for this?
It's the last thing I have from my deceased mother. I'm afraid I'm not willing to part with it at all. You're welcome to read it, but I couldn't possibly give up one of the last things she ever gave me. Not for any money in the world.
Oh, it hurts to part with such a rare book.
I mean, I'm sure she'd let you read it if you wanted.
It's probably one she's already read, if anything. It was a very popular.
Is it not different to read like the original manuscript?
Oh, it probably is, yeah. It wouldn't have any of the editing in it. Just a raw, unfiltered mumness. I don't even know how to describe it. Just mum's work. I think if she saw how delighted you were about seeing this manuscript, and she would be ecstatic.
I'm going to flip a coin as to whether or not Talonora has actually read this or not. She has not, in fact, read this book before. She's very excited. Can I borrow this, please?
You may.
I
Doing us a favor.
will return it.
I would hope so, or
As
I'd
soon
be
as I'm
more than
finished
a little
reading
bit heartbroken, and I do know where you live.
Are you going anywhere soon?
No, we're stuck here until spring.
Okay, excellent. I'm here for the foreseeable future, I suppose. So I will bring this to you as soon as I am done with it.
Okay, very well. I'm sure I don't need to tell you to be careful, as I say, it's very much the only of its kind.
Oh, don't you worry about that. I assure you, I will take the utmost care with this.
Thank you. Yeah. Semi-reluctantly, I will let Tally wander off with the manuscript.
Alright. Tally, not immediately, but if you were willing to do that as a favor, would you be able to teleport, circle me and maybe a friend back to Igniferous when I'm done here? Just for the rest of the thing, it'd be a lot less travel than having to go back and forth.
Um, yes, that shouldn't be a problem. I did bring some jewels with me too, just in case. For I had to do a few teleportations. It's never a good idea to leave home without some.
Makes sense to me.
Phew. Thank you.
You get to go back to the little ones.
Mm-hmm. So help me though, if this place explodes again, I'm never leaving you guys out of my sight.
If this place explodes again, never come back.
Mm-hmm.
Telenor definitely would have dropped 1,000 gold on that fucking book.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. It very genuinely means
Yeah.
more than that, more than money could possibly pay.
Understandable.
Right in the feelings.
Big oof. This.
A bit of productive day.
Yeah.
It's a bit, yes.
Day drinking. No, no. Breakfast. Lord,
Getting hungry now.
it's not even day yet. Just blackout drunk. Oh, I'm elf drunk. I don't even need to be blackout.
Yep. Food. Not a good plan.
You okay there?
I'm just a bit hungry myself, but it is.
I'm also quite hungry.
So,
Let's see.
then one last thing. A couple of moments. Well, there's no teleportation circle here in Kyrania City. So I guess the reply will have to come by snail mail.
Yeah.
They're not going to send to Tally or anything?
Well, I need paperwork.
Yeah, you need paperwork. I mean, yeah.
No confirmation.
Ancasera will definitely send you a receipt of message, and to tell your friends that they'll get some paperwork in the mail later.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Tally will
yeah.
pass that on.
That is excellent to hear. Yeah, we'll tell Sedania that then. That we have written paper coming in the mail from August himself, apparently still alive and kicking. Fortunately, it has to travel by terrestrial mail, whereas our request was sent by magical. And then I will hand her the receipt that I had Tally write up for a 10 platinum instant delivery to the Archmagister's house, courtesy of August.
She thinks that's delightful and eagerly awaits you getting your mail. Speaking of which, a couple of days later, you will get the letter I just posted into Savchat.
Okay.
My dear Empress. Hi. Galen mentioned you. Slightly disappointed he's not buried in Medusa tits. Seemed like a good match for him, tastes being what they are. That sounds like Sid's work you got involved with. Funny story, almost married one of her grandchildren once. Tell her Kara's fiancé says hello. Anyway, it's not like I was using that money anyway. Can't get interest if the bank's folded. But since I have enormous leverage over you in this matter, I will, of course, demand my fair share in return. You owe me a favor. For later. The favor will be marrying Galen, unless I think of something funnier. Your friend, His Royal Highness, August Autumn Star. P.S. Understand you have a Dr. Stephen Elf guy in your party, too. Tell him Magister Cassera missed him at her guest lecture this year. She was looking forward to his keen insights on the topic of magical diseases. Have him tell his mother, thank you for the cookies, they were delicious.
Let's not tell Steve that part.
This man is the king of trolls.
He really is. Steve must not know that last part.
How are you keeping Steve from finding out?
Oh, I think he probably
Because-
has to know.
No, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Because it's a few days later, I am busy downtime researching the magical book.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're busy. You're
We
busy.
just intercept the letter.
Too busy to find out that the matter has been handled. I will
Yeah,
deliver this
Steve
letter
is-
off to Sid.
Oh yeah, it also comes with like
I'm-
40 pages of paperwork.
Of course it does. Which I'm sure is just for Sid's fun, and most of the paperwork is just like innocuous nonsense to annoy her.
Oh yeah, 100%. It's just like dragon schlick fuel.
Of course. I'm sure, as I look at them, like it came from August Autumn, so it's probably very important. I'm not going to bother reading it. I don't speak Draconic anyway.
Do you tell her that
Yeah.
Kara's fiance says hello?
Yeah.
She will squint at you and look down at the paperwork. Didn't you say he was some sort of genocidal maniac?
I don't know what he's matched up with it, but also it has apparently been, many generations
About 15,
since.
about 1,500 years since then.
Sid just shakes her head.
So I suppose
That girl had terrible taste in men.
he's chilled out.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, letter delivered. Sid will flick through the paperwork, nodding, humming to herself. Well, then you are in luck, I suppose. This all seems to be in order. Your debts, whatever they may be, to August Autumn Star are forgiven. Or rather, more accurately, transferred into non-fungible form.
Yes, I have been leveraged by the looks of things.
Well, have fun with that.
Oh, I'll try. I say, Galen is a grade A bro. I don't necessarily think of him as some kind of a romance partner, but I can understand political marriages being as they be.
I'll just
It's
pat
just
you on the shoulder.
reality of the thing.
Well, I am sure you can cry salty tears into the bosoms of your many wives.
Yes, I was going to say, like, I'm pretty good. I'm fine with like one small mulligan in the pot, as it were. And Galen is a nice guy.
Well, so, when do you want to get started on this whole artifact fixing thing?
Well, if it's fixed too soon, then the winter snows will arrive instead, and probably kill the land for good. So we want to do so Crack of Spring instead, which would instead bring, some rain.
Alright, that makes sense to me. So, see you at Spring Seed then?
That would be perfect. Thank you very much for this. And for being so understanding, complicated matters aside.
Oh, please. This is just me worrying my way into getting a favor of my own. I understand there's a Medusan Empress on the loose somewhere. She waggles her
I do
eyebrows.
still have to... I don't know if you're serious or not. If I'm honest, it's been a hell of a time.
Perfect. See you in spring.
See you in spring.
She will whirl her cloaks around herself and trot off.
Presumably so will Nehena, unless her day went really, really well, and she isn't otherwise occupied.
I will leave that to you. How into, like, human's pile of spaghetti is the Mander?
Well, I heard Strange Brain, and she has kind of inherited not his own taste for broken people.
So, just, instead of anxiety, this time it's just the tism.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, she'd probably use her glorious presence. So that's... Yeah, an 18 to schmooze.
Yeah.
It was like persuade would be her big thing. Well, to be fair, it'd probably be persuade, intimidate, deception, and insight. Just all of her main skills. Go figure.
Paladin gonna Paladin. Yeah, that's enough for a date to go well. I don't think Lavania's gonna necessarily spread her legs right from the get-go. Despite her proclivities to the contrary, she is not that kind of lady.
Of course not. It only makes the teasing funnier when she does things like, mention how Sid noticed her little file of facts of potential dates.
No!
That's fine.
Lavania is, however,
She may not be
fucking
that kind
livid.
of girl, but she is that kind of bully bait. She is that kind of bully bait.
So yeah.
Look, you can't let Great Grandma know you're annoyed with her, otherwise she gets to be extra smug if she tells you to deal with it or ride in a cage of torment.
Alright. What do you say we do some XP and call it here for the night, and we can finish up downtime next time. 'Cause, yeah, Tori can just get teleported home and then, I guess, sail back again.
Yeah, that was the plan. It just the least amount of time possible. I still have a little bit of downtime stuff to do in the meantime, but we can do that in RP.
Yep. Alright, that was session 50,
This
everybody.
has been a very traumatic.
Yeah, poor Steve.
Session 50. This has been so fucking
That's the name of this session, just
shit.
poor
What a
Steve.
mess.
Alright.
God.
Did you discover a new interesting truth about the world, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I learned that there's this, that the Archmagister likes to do seminars, which is currently working on diseases. Very interesting.
Yeah,
I don't think
fascinating.
anything else of concern cropped up.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Hey. Did you advance or complete a quest? Yes. You have transferred your debt from Sidani to August. Good job. Did you...
That's
Look,
better or worse.
one wants to email it early, and now also might want to email in other senses. And the other one wants to marry off to his drunk son, which sounds like a horrendous thing to happen to someone, except the fact that that guy is, like
A chill bro.
a chill bro and rich heir to all of the stuff as well.
So, did you protect the people of Iona from a deadly threat? No new ones today, really, I don't think. Did you instigate lasting change in the world at large or the life of a companion?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you fucking gave Steve a bunch of permanent insanity points.
Gave Steve an aneurysm, gave Theli another potential spouse.
Harem.
Look, I knew it would happen. I knew that some of my marriages would be political.
Political. Gave Lavanya some
if
romantic
absolutely
assistance.
nothing else, Galen has certainly made it apparent that he likes Theli, so...
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, he wants to
has
perish
been
between her
flirting
thighs.
on her,
Yeah, he's more than happy to get killed by her thighs. I wouldn't be surprised if Guy sent him a sending like, yeah, what do you think of the Empress of the Medusas? Like, Empress? Oh yeah, she's hot. I want to perish. Like, go forth and prosper, my son.
My man.
August Autumnstar continues to be best dad of the year.
Yep.
Alright, it sounds like 3 XP. Or, sorry, 4. Oh, no, yeah, it is 3. It is 3.
What's the other ones, though? We continue on. There's...
Yeah, I mean, there's long-term goals. Did anyone hit one of theirs? Nothing new.
Don't think so.
No. Yeah, 3 XP. Good.
Oh wait, no, I got my long-term in now. We concluded it. Bring peace, however temporary, to the city and utter strife.
Oh yeah.
Didn't
We
you
got to the conclusion of that
get
this
that
time
in
around.
last session?
No, you told to hold it off
No.
until
No.
it's, like,
Yeah.
Okay.
dealt with the fallout of all of this.
Sure.
Yeah.
Alright, then 4 XP.
Woo!
Yay!
Yay,
202.
202.
202.
I'm up to 189. Wow.
202 of
Okay.
210. We are nearly coming out of downtime, nearly ready for another level.
7.
Uh-oh.
Hell yeah, just like in deserts.
Just like in deserts, baby.
The classic.
I just need to finish this 3 days of downtime and then I can level up.
Don't worry, in my game you guys get to prevent a bomb.
Yeah, the last bit that PS. That's just
It's real good. It's cream is what that is.
Maximum shit disturbing.
His jimmies
Yes,
are
that would be
ruffled
like-
at incredible power.
Don't
Yeah,
worry,
that would be one of
just in
those
case
moments
you
when-
don't tell Steve to do that, he's already had Cassera send directly to Steve's mom.
Oh.
I mean, like that's one of those where you have just this like you just short circuit and you just shut down because like vegetated.
You know August had the
VeggieTales?
biggest grin of his life while he was writing that.
Yes, I can figure that out. Son of a bitch.
Alright, well, if you're watching the stream, you too, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you on Thursday, hopefully maybe for Warhammer. Till then, adios, and do take care.